बात हम कर रहे हैं विमेन लिबरेशन की, रियलिटी चेक उसके बारे में है, पर एक शब्द हिंदी से जो निकल कर आता है व्यक्ति। जब हम व्यक्ति कहते हैं तो इट रिप्रेजेंट बोथ जेंडर्स। व्यक्ति शब्द के अंदर वो भाव है जो अपने को व्यक्त करता है, वो व्यक्ति है। सो लाइफ इज ऑल अबाउट एक्सप्रेसिंग योर सेल्फ, बट in order to be able to express yourself well, you need that self-confidence, you need that stability, you need that trust in yourself as well as in the people around you कि मैं बात कहूँगा तो ये समझ जाएंगे, और अगर मैं ये सोचती रहूँ, मैं ये सोचता रहूँ कि मेरे कहने से कुछ गड़बड़ हो जाएगा, तो एक ऊहापोह की स्थिति रहती है, and that prevents us from fully growing. From that point of view, do we see enough of freedom available for women to express themselves? या बहुत सारे सरोकार होते हैं जिनके कारण उनके जो मन की बात है वो मन में ही रह जाती है? What has been your observation, गीता जी?
In earlier days, I would say that yes, you're right, कि women used to suppress their feelings quite a bit and would go through all the depression and everything associated with it. But at this time and at this day and age, I have seen even in the smaller places, bigger town of course, women have started to come out and say how they feel and show how they feel. If smaller places, if they don't say how they feel, they show in enough of ways, including banging the dishes. So, पर व्यक्त करना शुरू हो गया थोड़ा सा, वो मैं चेंज देख रही हूँ आजकल, which is good, I would say, कि एक अपना एक्सप्रेशन एटलीस्ट आप जो सोच रहे हैं वो बाहर तो आ रहा है ना, rather than आप सप्रेस करके उसको एजेस तक रखें, 20 साल तक, 25 साल तक, और फिर वो अगली जनरेशन पे कहीं पे निकले वो कि मे भी आपके बेटे आपकी बहू पे निकले या किसी पे कि हमने तो नहीं करा था, वो देखो जी वो निकलती रहती है सारा दिन. आई डू हियर दोज काइंड ऑफ थिंग्स.
अरे मैं छोटी कहानी है जो संत के रेफरेंस से है एक, जिसका पूरा कंटेक्स्ट मुझे ख्याल नहीं आ रहा, बट तो जैसे मैं पहले बात कर रहा था, सेवा करने की परंपरा थी और that was a natural way for a woman to be taking care of the other family members, जो धीरे धीरे थोड़ा बदल रहा है. बहरहाल, so we are talking about couple of hundreds before एक आश्रम सेटिंग. तो ये जो संत थे जब वो खाना खाने के लिए बैठते थे तो एक सुई मंगवा कर रख लेते थे, सुई, निडल. एंड जो वाइफ थी वो बहुत कम बात करते थे आपस में, तो शी नेवर आस्क्ड हिम. And one day after many years when she was not well and she was on her last stage and he was near her, so she said, can I ask you something? He said, yeah, what? तो उन्होंने पूछा कि आपने मुझसे इतने सालों ये कहा कि रोज जब आप खाना खाते थे तो सुई लाके रखने के लिए, और मैं रखती थी, but I never asked you कि क्यों आप मुझसे ऐसा कहते थे. सो उन्होंने कहा कि वो सोचते थे कि अगर कोई चावल गिर जाएगा तो सुई से उठा लेंगे. सो द पॉइंट इज शी नेवर डेयर टू आस्क हिम द लॉजिक ऑफ व्हाट ही इज डूइंग.
We have come a long way from that. I think
कभी खुशी कभी गम, when Amitabh Bachchan says कह दिया ना, बस कह दिया. Like everyone just stops, you know.
तो ये जो कहने सुनने की बात है उसको लेते हुए जब हम वहाँ जाते हैं, जब आपको इम्पोर्टेंट डिसीजन लेने होते हैं लाइफ के, तो एंड वी जम्प टू दिस एस्पेक्ट कि आपको अपने लाइफ पार्टनर की तलाश करनी है, तो आपको लगता है लड़कियों के लिए भी उतनी फ्रीडम है टू एक्सप्रेस हर प्रेफरेंस जितनी लड़कों के पास है, या अलग अलग है?
जगह जगह का फर्क है. आई वुड से कि इंडिया में इन सम ऑफ द प्लेसेस देयर इज स्टिल पेरेंट्स आर द वन जो बात करेंगे. लड़की ने अगर कहना भी है अपना तो मदर को या क्लोज किसी को कहेगी, जो आगे उसका मैसेज पहुंचाएगा. उतनी एक उसको आप रिस्पेक्ट कह लीजिए कि डर कह लीजिए, कुछ भी. पर जनरली आई वुड से आई थिंक वुमेन डू एक्सप्रेस कि इफ दे वांट समथिंग और दे डोंट. थोड़ा सा उस चीज़ में तो खुले हैं, सोसाइटी भी खुली है एंड उस रिसेप्टिव भी है उस चीज़ में, क्योंकि उनको भी, माँ बाप को भी लगता है कि लड़की ने अगले घर में जाना है, उसने एडजस्ट करना है, तो शी शुड बी कंफर्टेबल विद इट. So I would say पहले से better है, though there are many places still where the women just don't have any say.
And what has been your experience in terms of this amongst your contemporaries?
Before I go to my contemporary, when she was saying it reminded me of something else. I was actually talking to an auntie last week, and she's approximately 70 years old. And she was telling me about a story when she got married into the family, and the husband's family asked for a dowry. And she went straight to the father-in-law, not speaking to anyone, straight to the father-in-law and told him, look, I'm going to be working. I have a PhD. I'll be doing this. I will take care of your family. Why do you need a dowry? Straight up. She didn't ask, and so this is 50 years ago, so that's when she got married. So imagine 50 years ago, at that time, her going up to the father-in-law. I think even nowadays, no new bride would dare to go and say that, so maybe we're moving in that direction. But going back to your question, my friends, I think they're more open about it. They tell them what their preferences are, what they want, what they don't want, what they like, what they don't like. And I think we're slowly moving to an age where women are able to express their desires, what they want. And I think we might have reached some, not complete equilibrium, but I think we're getting there.
So on the whole, when we are doing this reality check about women liberation, and if you consider this to be one of the factors to be counted, then both of you seem to agree that girls now have, if not equal, substantial amount of freedom to express their choice about their potential life partner.
I mean, living in this society where I do at this time, I look around and I feel that way. That girls around me are very confident, much more confident than we ever were at their age. And in the right direction. They are confident, they know what they want from their career, from their partners. And for me personally, it's a wonderful feeling to watch these girls grow like that.
So I
think that the reason for that change now is because back in the day, women were so protected that they weren't allowed to have opinions, they weren't allowed to have feelings, and so they didn't know. But by the time they turned 23, 24, by the time it was the right age, they had no idea because they had been living their life as puppets. So nowadays, I think the change is women are able to think freely. You're given more opportunities, go to school, talk to people. You're no longer disconnected from society. It's not as if, no, you can't talk to boys, you can't talk to these people, you're allowed to do these things. So you experience and you grow and you understand the types of people there are. And I think that's why we have
I think even men are realizing it makes it.
For a second, among these,
Sure.
between these two ladies right now, and when you mentioned that those were so much protected that they were treated like puppets, and if there was a way, some time machine, letting somebody who has grown up 50 years ago telling you that they necessarily do not agree with you. They probably enjoyed, there was a sense of fulfillment, there were different equations of understanding which were there, and they respected each other, the space, the role that they had for themselves. So it was not that they were disconnected from the world. So
this is how it's perceived, I think, by this generation, because to them that's alien. That thought is alien. For us, we have seen that, and I did see the demarcation, and you are right. Both were respected in their own fields. A woman's thing was taking care of the house. She was doing it. Men were not interfering in that department. And outside, the ladies were.
Well, she had no other choice, right? What other choice did she have?
Okay, so now we'll talk about the choice that she now has. Is it really the choice that is helping her grow and realize the optimum level of happiness that is possible for her? So we'll continue with this reality check on women liberation right after this break. वेलकम बैक। बात चल रही है विमेन लिबरेशन रियलिटी चेक की और ऐसी बातें जिनको सुनने कहने में थोड़ा रस आता है, इस तरह से दैट वी फील एक्साइटेड, वी वांट टू बी अ पार्ट ऑफ दैट कॉन्वर्सेशन। इस तरह की बातचीत का सिलसिला when we are going to be having our next session on Monday. It will be a very interesting topic, which is by corruption, high corruption. Will we ever say finally goodbye to corrupt practices? What do you think? Join us on Monday and let us know. And there are a few more important programs that are coming up. 17th March, we'll have Holi Ki Dhamal, Rang Rangila program with humor, music and colorful memories. And there is an important program on 26th March which you should not miss, and keep your questions about visa, passport and other issues ready for live question and answer with Dhyaneshwar Muleji, Consul General of India, New York. So now we come back and continue our conversation about reality check related to women liberation, and it gets very, very interesting as we look into the other important aspect, modern women. Now there is a pressure on each and every woman. If she decides to stay at home, as was the case traditionally, everybody asks her, "आप क्या कर रही हैं? आप कुछ नहीं करती हैं?" How is that? Is that helping her, or it is also a kind of unnecessary or avoidable way where she's being pushed?
I think most of the girls themselves nowadays, especially over here, most of them go for the higher educations and most of them do go for the careers. So they are not actually really thinking of staying at home. But I do agree with you that if they are by chance staying at home, then they have to make some kind of a justifications or excuses for that, which is not right. I mean, I know a few people offhand who are young girls and they got married and they chose to stay home. And for a few years, they kept making excuses for that or giving the justifications for that. The kids are little, this, that, whatever. And lately, they are coming out of it. Okay, I choose to stay at home. I don't feel like that. But most of them, yes, I understand. They have to justify their staying home or not working, per se. And I myself would say I'm guilty of that I see a young girl and not doing anything else besides staying at home. I feel like you have to explore your own talents. That's my reasoning, for no other thing. I'm not looking for the equality or anything in that. To me, it's like one has to be able to explore life.
Okay, so let me bring Shruti in with another dimension. So you see many aunties or some of your friends, if they are married ones, they start working, but their role at home continues to stay pretty much the same way. So this is an additional responsibility. Is it good for her?
I think that nowadays when my friends or even women in general, when they get married, they don't really live in that extended family anymore. It's more the husband and the wife, they live separately and they'll visit the parents whenever they have time or on the weekends or whatever. And another thing I've noticed is if a woman, when they go for the rishtas and they talk and whatever, when they talk and they ask them, "Oh, so what are you doing?" and she says nothing, that's looked upon as badly. A mother would not want that as a daughter-in-law, someone who's staying at home and not doing anything with her opportunities, with all her potential. And I think that doing something that gives you another type of satisfaction, right? Like you were saying,
I agree.
Going to taking all your opportunities, putting your full potential into something and learning, or even artwork, anything, So I think it's looked down upon if you don't do anything.
So do something, do that which adds to your joy and helps you in bringing out the best that is there in you.
So speaking about careers and women, this is just another side of the story, but I know a sibling, a brother and a sister. The older brother went into medical school and he's at medical school, he's in the second year, And so the younger sister, she wants to apply to medical school. She had a higher MCAT score, higher GPA. She's a better candidate. But the father won't let her apply to medical school because he says that women should not be working that late hours during residencies, and they shouldn't be in that environment all the time under panic and, chaos. And it's so unfair because even if you have the right candidate, they still aren't able to go and pursue their dreams. तो
समय की सीमा को देखते हुए बात खास करके आज के कार्यक्रम से आप तक ये पहुंचनी चाहिए कि जिसके अंदर जो सपना है उसको पूरा करने के पूरे अवसर उससे मिलें. Let each and every girl be given all the support to realize her dreams, and when she grows fully, our world becomes a better place. And the reality check of women liberation is related to the way you continue to nurture your attitude towards women, towards respecting women. And on that note, I appreciate the presence of Geeta Sethia ji and Shruti.
Thank you so much.
And
Shruti.
indeed, presence of all of you makes it worth a while. This is Ashok Vyas.